Hello there, how are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. This is Dan and that is Dan Tech Channel. So today I'm just going to talk about something that is very important actually. Let's say you have $100 in your account, on the live account. You have $1,000. How are you going actually to just manage that amount of money so that you cannot blow that account? So we are just going to follow these rules and you actually understand why it is very risky actually to just trade with a small amount of money. I guess by just watching this video, then you can just actually come with your own answer how much you just need. You know, some people actually just ask me how amount of money do I need actually to start trading in the forex market. Then after what you are just going to do right over here, then this is just going to give you an oversight. Is just going to be helping you so much to understand whatever I'm just going to be talking about. So you can see something just like this on my screen, whatever you can just see over here. Now at the moment you just see this, so we have this region over here which is actually like a green one, and we have this one which is faded red, and you can see this region right through all of them over here. So the moment this the one that we have down one over here on the red side, this is at the end, this is where we have the stop loss. At the center over here, this is where we have the entry, and at the end over here, this is why we have actually the take profit, that is TP. Okay, so the center here you can enter entry, and then we have TP and we have SL right over here. But as you can see, the way I've just drawn this one, the way I've just kept this one is that I've just drawn it in such a way that the upper one is bigger than the smaller one. So we're just going to be checking all those calculations. Make sure that you watch this video up to the end, and if this is your first time to be over here, make sure that you subscribe, because you're just going to be learning a lot, especially when we just talk something about forex trading. Now let me just jump to this so that we can just understand a lot of things right over here. It's just going to be amazing. Just look at these. I'm going to be starting with one of the accounts here. Okay, let's just do a little just calculations right over here. Assume now, okay, there's this rule that we just follow over here. Okay, there are some people who want to make, okay, I just want to say this, some people won't just want to make $100 per day, $200 per day, okay, by just following this rule to make sure that you don't blow your account. How much do you need? This is how you can just calculate so that you can just come out with this rule. So number one of the rules that we just maybe have to follow here is that we are actually going to risk at least 2%, only let's say 2% of our account per trend. Okay, per trend. This is not position but trend. Okay, let's talk about the trend. Okay, the reason I'm saying 2% of your account is so that you can just be able to trade longer and longer and longer. Remember what we said, this is let me just walk you slow by slow. Okay, remember what we said about the risk reward ratio. Okay, remember what we said, and the risk reward ratio. So what means by risk reward ratio? First of all, let me just define that so that we can just go over here, and then I'll just explain this 2% rule and all the rules that we just have to follow there. I'll just walk you slowly, just follow these. So when we talk about the risk reward ratio, we are talking about the amount of reward and the risk that you're just going to get, or we can just call it that is risk, yes, risk reward. So when we talk about the risk reward ratio, this is risk reward. Okay, risk reward ratio just means that you are probably risking this amount of money so that you can just get the other. Okay, so for example, there are some people who can have 1 to 2, there are some people who can have 1 to 10, there are some people who can have 1 to 6. All these ones, it just determines, it depends on your volatility, sometimes on the volatility of the currency, and how accurate you think you are, or the market will just be moving and all that. I want us to stick with this one because this is the smallest, this is the one that the smallest one, which is 1 to 2, actually the risk reward ratio. Okay, now let's talk about this one. For example, over here is that maybe in a position that you have opened, the trend that you just opened this day is this one. Now you are willing to lose what? $100. Okay, and what should be your one? What were you focusing on? You are focusing on, when we have this rule, we will be focusing on $200. right here. Okay, so this is amazing, because if you can risk to get this one, then this is amazing. Because for example, if you lose this, so you lose the first day, the first trend. On the second trend over here you win, which is 100 is equal to $200. So you can see you lost $100, negative 100, but here it becomes positive 200. So at the end of the day you are positive 100. So that's how the risk reward ratio work. Okay, as long you just follow this, even if you lose more trains than the other, okay, for example you can lose 5 trains and just win 3 trains, but following this rule over here, because here you're just going to win, like for example let's say $200 of 2%, or let's just call it 200 so that you can just maybe understand in the simplest language right over here. Of course you just win over here 200 times 3 trains, here you just be winning 600. Over here you just be losing $500. Here you win. So at the end of the week, of course, check over here, you lost so much, but remember, still you are in profit of 1, because you can see this is 5 to 6. You have earned 100. Found all those 8, you won 5, and you lost you lost 5 and you won 3, and that's look like bad thing, but at the end of it you have this money. So that is what we call the risk reward ratio. Now let's just go back over here to our thing. That is one thing I just wanted you to just understand that before now we just go to the real things right here. Now let's just go to where we risk 1-2% of our account. Okay, this account, let's assume this person wants to make, okay, you just have to lay down what you just maybe willing to lose every day, or you are the amount of money you just want to earn every day. For example, there are some people who will say that my target is actually $100 per day. Can you earn $100 per day? How much do you earn, so that you can just follow all this through and actually a risk reward ratio at least of 1 to 2. Let's see this one. So if you just want to earn $100 per day, we are here. Okay, so we are here. Okay, so you want to earn $100 per day. So this is your risk reward ratio. So this is reward. So following the rule of, actually let's just, because there are some people who can go even 1 to 6, let's just go 1 to 2. So what will be this is reward. Okay, what will be the risk? You have actually to go half of this, so they can just be 1 to 2. So you'll be willing to lose 50 per day. So here 50 to 100. So are you able to actually go 50? Because there are some people who have $100 in their account and they just want to lose risk 50%. Is that does not bring sense, because you will be losing half your account. But you see, if you want to make money, if you just want to risk reward ratio of this one, so you are willing to lose 50. Okay, you are willing to lose how much? 50, so that you can just stay longer in the market. But there's something we have not defined over here. Yes, you're willing to lose 50. For you to stay long, remember your account should be how much? 2%. So this means 2% is what defines $50. Okay, 2% is what, remember we saying you're willing to lose to risk 2% of the account per trend, 2% per trend. Okay, so this is how you just have to follow this. So remember, this is 2%. What about 100%? To see how much is your account worthy, to see how much your account is worthy. So you just cross multiply right here and you get 100 times 50 divided by 2, where we get this is 5,000 divided by 2, which is $2,500 around. Okay, when we just multiply this, we get like 200,000, like 700. Okay, 200,000, 700,000, or 2,700. 200,000 something. Let me just in Kenya shillings. So you can just convert. So you need an account at least that is worth $2,500 if you just want to stay longer in the game by just making at least $100 per day. Let's just not go to further account and all that. Okay, so we can just derive that from to define the account that you just need. What if, for example, there's a person there who has $100, $1,000 here, okay? How much amount of money? Remember, it's not of must that you follow that rules, but it is very important actually. If you have big account, it will just help you actually to stay longer in the market when you just follow that. Remember that there are some people who actually even risk almost all the account, and that is crazy. So assume you have $1,000. We actually even go to $100 because that's where so many beginners are. So we are just going to define this and then we go to $100 and all that. Okay, let's now go to $100. Yes, you have deposited your $100. How are you going to match that? How much are you going to be targeting? How much should you target when we talk about $1,000 right over here? And we are going to follow these rules, but we are going to adjust something so that you cannot, the profit and loss risk condition cannot be very small. Okay, so in case of this one, let's say we risk now over here, we just increase because the account is very small. So we just go to 4%. Okay, because you don't have to go more than 5%. So let's just go to 4%. Okay, remember this, remember that. Okay, I'm just going to show you something. Remember now, let me just show you something. Okay, I hope you are following this. So now 4%, what is the 4% over here? 4% of 1,000 is 40. Okay, you're willing to lose 40. Okay, so on 40 over here, so if you can just lose 40 per day, remember you are just going to earn how much? This is the, remember this is the risk. Okay, 4% over here, so you can only lose this per day. Okay, but remember here you can target above 80 to 100 as well. So that is a $1,000 account, but don't go beyond 4% because you can see already this 80 is almost 10,000 Kenya shillings. So it's possible that you can make 10,000 Kenya shillings with $1,000 account. It's possible if your risk reward ratio is 1:2 or something just like that, and actually you even follow 4% rule right over here. Remember, you can just go to 2% over here. We can just risk, which is 20, which will just be very small for this to be hit, and that's why I have placed 4%, and we will just be going to 40. So that's why I just went with 40. Okay, how many trade are you going to perform over here in case maybe you just lose everything? So remember, even if you just going to lose consecutively, how many trade? If you just perform maybe one trade session per day, so if you lose 40, that is 1,000 divided by 40, you are going to this is 25. Remember, you are going to last for 25 days. That is 1 month. So if you just follow that, remember, you are going to trade the whole month. Even if you are losing, that is the moment you can just lose $1,000. But there are some people who can just deposit $1,000 and they lose everything. Okay, because this is, if you just follow that rule, remember, you cannot blow your account. It's not possible that you're just going to blow your account, because out of all months, out of all 25 trades, even if you just guess things in the market, there's no way that you are going to lose all the money. There's no way that you're just going to lose all the 25 trades. No, yes, no. Even if you are very unlucky, you cannot lose 25 trades in 1 month. So there's possibility that you can last longer the more you just understand the game, and there's more you are going to, your highs, it's just going to maybe the profit to be higher than the losses maybe you have gone through. So you will be able to do 25 trades even if you are just losing every day, every now and then. Okay, remember the reason why I'm saying 25 is because we trade 5 days a week times 4 to 40, so it's just around 25 weeks per month, the days that we just trained. Okay, and yeah, so that is it, $1,000. So let's just go to $100 to see how much you have to be targeting right over here if you have $100. Remember, this is the smallest account. Just try this $100. So with $100, this is crazy because maybe we have to adjust something over here. What I'll just do over here, I'll just adjust to risking 5% of my account, because this is small. Okay, so I just risk 5%. I don't want to go more than that. Okay, so what is the 5% of 100? Actually, this is very small, $5, but this is crazy. So I don't think even this will work, but we just now go to risking more, which is 15 to 20. 15 to 20, you see, 15 to 20, 15 to 20. So you see, you'll not perform so many trades in a month or something just like that. So you never do many trades over here. So that's why having small account is risky. You're going to lose your money first, and you're not going to be having a lot of money. That's why you cannot, if you just maybe have $100 account and you just want to flip this account, yes you can, but remember, you are going to be risking almost all your account to just do all those things. Remember, okay, what I can just do over here is, if you're in Kenya, you can just target between 1,000 a day. So when we talk about 1,000 a day, when we talk actually between $8 to $10 a day as a profit. Okay, so what I do just do over here, because this is 1,000 10,000 something, so I can just be targeting between at least when I just get $1,000 is good. Now here you can even go to 1-to-1 ratio. Is not of much to be 1-to-2 because it's more account. You can just go to something like let's $10. This is Rwanda. Remember, this is Rwanda. So how much can I lose right over here? So remember to not open so many positions. This can be achieved very easily. Okay, you you'll use small lot size, something like that. So this just be willing to lose another $10 to make 10 or more dollars, between 10 and 20 there. Okay, now this will not make sense, but you have to be good at trader so that you cannot lose this one. So this is the reason so many traders lose. Okay, that is why the small account are very dangerous, because you can see, even if you can put -$5 right over here for a ratio of 10, so for this to be hit will just be very fast. You know, this can be achieved, and maybe the market reverses back before achieving this one. Okay, and that's why it's just, you see, maybe in a few days you're going to lose your money, because as a 100 trader, so many people are just going to be risking like $30 per trade, and you are going to do only 3 trades before you blow your account. You know, I think you understand. But you see, when we are using the 2% rule, we were able to trade even the whole of the month, just trading and losing all the money. So I hope you are following this. So this looks very amazing. So here I can just target between $10, which is around 1,000 Kenya shillings. If I can just get this one, then I can just be very much okay. So if I just get this one, remember, I can just decide maybe to go to 1-to-1. Yeah, to one, but I'll just be trying so much so that I cannot lose more amount of money right over here. So this is what you can just try. At least, you know, when you just lose trade, you're just going to perform at least 10 trades before you lose all your capital. But it's not possible to lose 10 out of 10, even if you are very wrong. Okay, so at least you can just win something over here. So you make sure now, because it's about the numbers, make sure now your trades are above. So if you lose 6 and you win 7, you'll be in profit. Okay, because the ratio is actually 1-to-1. You get that? So make sure that your trades, you win more trades than the ones that you lose. Make sure that you cut losses and don't allow your losses, because it's possible the market, if you open so many positions, it's possible the market actually even to lose everything in one trade, because it's an $100 account. But you can just start from there. Use at least open 2 positions when you have. Okay, let me just talk about $100 account. So I've at least opened 2 positions, you know, 2 positions in a trend. You know, don't open so many, because yeah, so 2 to 3 positions. Don't use above 0.02 lot size, make sure that you don't use above this, so that you cannot, if you just use 0.1, you are just going to have like 1000 pips points, and then you're done, your account is gone and all that, in case the market just goes against you. So I hope you're just following the mathematics right over here. I know so many people actually just says that small account and good and all that, but you see, at least if you can just have $100 account, you can just manage it, maybe trending every day, and still you have that account at the end of the week, then just know you are doing very nicely. If you just have that account maybe at the end of the month, then this time you have a good strategy over there. So that is it. I hope I have explained everything over here. You have followed whatever I'm just be speaking. If you have any question, make sure you ask it in the comment section, or you can just reach me on WhatsApp. We can just talk. You can just join my team, or if you just want, I have a team that I just train over there about the forex trading, for those who just want over there. And yeah, we can just talk more on how you can just join. If you just want a broker that you can just use few sprints with a lot of bonuses, then you can see the broker that I just use downward below over there. I know so many people may not agree with my calculations right over here, so that's why I bring disclaimer. So use this information for your own good. See you next time. Adios. Hello there, how are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. This is Dan, and that is Dan Tech Channel. So today I'm just going to talk about something that is very important. Actually, let's say you have $100 in your account, on the live account, you have $1,000. How are you going actually to just manage that amount of money so that you cannot blow that account? So we are just going to follow these rules, and you actually understand why it is very risky actually to just trade with a small amount of money. I guess by just watching this video, then you can just actually come with your own answer how much you just need it. Some people actually just ask me, how amount of money do I need actually to start trading in the forex market? Then after what you're just going to do right over here, then this is just going to give you an oversight. It's just going to be helping you so much to understand whatever I'm just going to be talking about. So you can see something just like this on my screen, whatever you can just see over here. Now at the moment you just see this, so we have this region over here which is actually like a green one, and we have this one which is faded red, and you can see this region right, two of them over here. So the moment this the one that we have downward over here on the right side, this is at the end, this is where we have the stop loss. At the center over here, this is where we have the entry, and at the end over here, this is why we have actually the take profit, that is TP. Okay, so the center here you can enter entry, and then we have TP, and we have SL right over here. But as you can see, the way I've just drawn this one, the way I've just kept this one is that I've just drawn it in such a way that the upper one is bigger than the smaller one. So we're just going to be checking all those calculations. Make sure that you watch this video up to the end, and if this is your first time to be over here, make sure that you subscribe, because you're just going to be learning a lot, especially when we just talk something about forex trading. Now let me just jump to this so that we can just understand a lot of things right over here. It's just going to be amazing. Just look at these. I'm going to be starting with one of the accounts here. Okay, let's just do a little calculations right over here.